It's a challenge to surpass the breathtaking view from the highest hill at Tom Selleck's California ranch. At 79, the actor is intimately familiar with this scenic vista. For the past 14 years, Selleck has been the star of the hit CBS show, Blue Bloods, portraying the head of the NYPD and the patriarch of a resilient, and often stubborn, family. While the series is slated to conclude this year, there has been significant resistance to this decision, particularly from Selleck himself. When asked about the end of Blue Bloods, Selleck responded, "Well, that's a good question. I will continue to think that CBS will come to their senses. We're the third highest scripted show in all of broadcast. We're winning the night. All the cast wants to come back. And I can tell you this, we aren't sliding off down a cliff. We're doing good shows, and still holding our place. So, I don't know. You tell me." This isn't the first time Selleck has clashed with those in power, in a career that has been lengthy and illustrious. In his most iconic role in the 80s, the character Thomas Magnum sported a Detroit Tigers baseball cap, a nod to Selleck's birthplace. Before Magnum and the famous mustache, he was a student athlete at the University of Southern California, and after a less than stellar academic career, he found work in commercials, promoting products like Ban Basic and Safeguard soap. Reflecting on his early days, Selleck revealed, "You told yourself early on, going to auditions and interviews, you would literally say to yourself in the car, 'You're good enough, Tom.'" Despite this positive self-talk, his early career endeavors, such as the soap opera role on The Young and the Restless, and the 6 TV pilots he starred in, didn't quite meet expectations. Then came Magnum, P.I., and a tantalizing offer from Steven Spielberg for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Selleck recalled, "So, I got to about page 8 in Steven's office and I just went, oh, this is really good." However, in a twist of fate, he had to decline Raiders of the Lost Ark, 4. In his newly released memoir, You Never Know, Selleck delves into what he describes as the World Series of disappointments, and how he swiftly came to terms with it. "You can make yourself a victim, or just smile and say, 'That's really ironic,'" he remarked. "I had a good job coming up. A job I would have dreamed of, Raiders, or not." Magnum, P.I., a series about a former Navy SEAL and Vietnam veteran turned private investigator, premiered in 1980 on CBS. Although the studio initially wanted to remove the Vietnam elements, Selleck and his producer fought to keep them, and the show became a hit. One of the show's biggest admirers was Frank Sinatra, who expressed interest in making a guest appearance. Selleck recalled he said, "Oh, I don't care. Just make sure I get to beat somebody up." This stipulation led to Sinatra's memorable guest appearance, which turned out to be his final acting role. However, this was just the beginning of Selleck's reign as an 80s heartthrob. In private, he was captivated by British actor Gilly Mack, whom he first noticed in the London production of Cats. Despite initial unawareness of his celebrity status, they secretly married in 1987, just before Magnum ended.